Holy shit, that's hilarious. Oh. I need to wait for some people to come back in, dude. That is hysterical what just happened. Oh my god. Carly, what were you doing up there? What were you doing up there? I wonder if any of you will come back. Yeah, we got one person. Danielle, what's up, homie? Life is an adventure. Hell yeah, it is, dude. I don't know if you were just in my live stream a minute ago. I literally just had to end my live stream because my landlord told me my cat had like gotten out. Oh my god, dude, that shit was so funny, dude. You have to go watch that shit back. That was funny as hell. Hi there, still moving. What do you mean moving? Like physically moving to a new place? Dude, the way that live stream just ended was so funny. Oh no, is this live? Yes, it is. Come on, bro. What do you mean, is this live? That's so funny. Charlie, what's up? Dude, did you see that? Did you see what just happened? In the process of moving to Texas. No shit. No shit. Why are you moving? Charlie, that was crazy, bro, what just happened. Oh my god. Behind. Dude, so the way that live stream just ended, my landlord said, "Yo, Devin." I'm like, "What's up?" He's like, "Your cat got out to the other house or whatever." And I thought my cat had gotten outside. So I was like, I have to fucking go. And I ended the live stream. She had just gotten into my landlord's section of the house and just was upstairs. Thank God. I thought she had gotten outside. But that's such a good example of how life works, man. Got in a beautiful relationship and he asked me to move to Texas. Oh my God. I am so happy for you, Danielle. That means the world to me. Oh, that's so sweet. That is so sweet. You better still book that call with me, homie. I want to talk and catch up and see what's been going on. 7 months together. We are happy. I am so happy for you. That is beautiful. How did you guys meet? I am trying to book. All you got to do you not know how to? I'm pretty sure I have a link on my YouTube channel right up at the top where you can book a call with me. If not, go to my website, dotodaydifferent.com, and you'll find the ability to book right in there. I will check the emails now. I don't know if I've sent you an email about it. Tion, yes, dude, you're back. Holy shit. Tion, dude, did you see that? Did you see that? Okay, I am so glad you're back, dude, because what just happened is a beautiful example of how even though you can be beyond it all, doesn't mean your cat won't get outside and you got to go fucking hunt that cat down, bruh. Just because you're awakened doesn't mean you don't have responsibilities that you need to tend to in your life. It's wild, dude. After I got a kid, I think everything changed for me. The way you judge me is how I judge you. It's normal and human. But I'm interested in the whys of it all. You're a decent guy that answers questions. You're a decent guy too, man. And I love how inquisitive you are. And I also love the style of philosophy and the style of inquiry that you're sharing, because that's what I relate to the most. What you're sharing, that was what built my philosophical understandings as well, man. Did you find your cat? Yes, I did, dude. She's right here. She's eating food. There she is. She didn't get outside. She just got into my landlord's section of the house and was like running away from everybody, so I had to go and get her. You look like a stoner. I'm not. WCat. Savannah said, "Hey, what's up, homie?" They cannot cancel a cat. I tried to video call and you never answered, Devin. What did you try to video call me on? Beth Thompson says, "Hi, what's up?" Bjost says, "Hi, what's up, homie?" I enjoy my calls with Devin. Dude, you got to do them more, though, man. I enjoy them, too. They're so fun, man. It's like existential. Like we're like shooting the shit with existential philosophy, and I love it. Jesus loves you. Jesus loves you too, bro. Thank you. How you doing, Savannah? I have a black cat named Chandler. Dude, I love my cat so much. Just take shrooms, bro. It's not hard. Where did that comment come from, huh? What do you mean? Yehoshua. Yehoshua. I feel like I learned something about the word Yeshua and like the root of it and where it came from. Yo, brother, what's up, man? Where's Spirit Mama? Because it's such an off time for me to be live right now, she's off doing stuff right now, enjoying her Saturday with the family. Can I see your cat? Yes. You can see one of my cats. There she is. That's Collie. Here's another cat. That's Arabella. What you doing, baby? What you doing, baby? Oh, I love that girl. Where's Thanya? I don't know where Thanya is. Means YWH saves. Found a hack for making peanut pad thai. What do you mean? Name a car for edit. What do you mean? Tile says fuff. Why did you start this? What's your story? We all got one. What do you mean? Why did I start what? This live stream? Edgar says hi. What's up, brother? Ireland has had rain every day for a long ass time. Yo. Oh, Charlie, thank you so much, dude. I was like, I thought you were just abusing your moderator powers. No, I see what you're doing. Thank you. Used ramen noodles and peanut butter and soy sauce and chili peppers. It's delicious. Dude, I'll tell you right now, I make some fucking banging tofu. Crispy tofu. I had it last night. I had crispy tofu tossed in like this homemade spicy sauce that I make with a side of rice and sauteed cauliflower. And what's funny is it was completely vegetarian. It was so good, bro. So good. However you spell God's alleged name, Yehoshua, God delivers. Rob, I want to ask you this, bro. I understand that you're not a particular religion, but what religion do you resonate with the most? I am yet to abuse moderator powers. Don't you dare. I'm the moderator of the moderators, bro. You watch out. It was really good. I'm cooking elk with it. Let's go, dude. That sounds delish. Target. What? You talking about the fucking store franchise, Target? Fuck swipe. Bro, what? That's so funny, man. That is so funny. Dude, I'm so glad that I just got what I did on that live stream. That's funny as shit. Jesus Christ is my religion. Cheese and rice. What's up, babe? $222. Let's go. This is on a random day, but I'm grateful. I am too. I'm glad you're here, Danielle. We're all here. Same time, same place. That's right, man. That's right. I love it. How old are you, Tian? How old is your body, actually? Constantine posted, said hi. What's good, bro? Welcome to the live stream. You guys just missed the funniest part of a live stream that I think I've ever had. One of them. I probably won't stay live too much longer. I just wanted to hang out for a little bit. My last vision was wild too. Non-duality visions are overwhelming. Damn. Can you describe it to any extent? You know what I've realized about, you bring up non-duality and 38, my first baby getting born in 2 months. Think having kids is the wildest philosophy ever. That's so good. I love it, man. I love it. And you're a guy? Yeah? Man, buy me pizza. What should I do? I don't know, man. I don't know what you should do. I don't even know what that question means. Dude, live streams in the middle of the day seem to hit. Maybe, no, I'm not going to change the Thursday Night Lives schedule, but maybe I'll start going live more frequently. I was the sky watching two men walk into a river. One looked at me and said words in a language I didn't know. Then the other immersed him into water. What came out was light, no longer man. Very interesting. Very interesting. Netherlands, that's where you're at right now? Let's go. I'm in the United States. I'm eating bleach. I don't think bleach is something you eat. Bleach is something you drink, right? If one were to engage in such an outrageous... Charlie just deletes it. I love it. Yeah. Well, I wish you all the best, man. It's so food. I take it that you meant good. I am beginning to wonder if baptism is for our hats. I don't know what that is. To become Christ's. But that's, again, only thoughts until it is. I like doing art, but everybody always asks me, what does the painting mean? Nothing. I always just say it's up to you, the observer, and I always get 100 different meanings. That's the trick. I love it, man. I love it. Here, okay, so when it comes to like non-dualists and stuff like that, the trick that they have up their sleeve is they know how to respond to every single thing that gets said to them. They know how to sound like a non-dualist. Like I could do it right now. Who could do it right now? There is no I. I couldn't do it right now because there's no I to do. And doing is an illusion. Nothing is even happening. Do it. Do what? I can't do. Doing is an illusion, and there isn't even an I to do. Even if doing could happen, there is no I that does. There's no movement. There's no momentum. It all just is. And the it that is, isn't. You see? When you intellectually understand something, you can you can like wear it like it's who you are, right? And you can lose sight of the fact that you're just conceptualizing shit and like wearing it like a cloak, like a garment. There's a lot of levels to this shit. Schrodinger's cat. Yep. I don't know. What is that? The cat is both in the box and not in the box until you open it. Projection. Yo, yeah, exactly, dude. Exactly. Because I intellectually understand it, I can project as though I'm living from it within. Hey, dude, I'm a huge lover of mushrooms, and I've been watching you a lot recently. You opened my eyes a shit ton, and I appreciate it, dude. You're freaking awesome. Psychedelics are the key for real. Much love, bro, and I'm so glad the content resonates, man. That means the world to me. I don't make much content on psychedelics anymore, but you can trust that a lot of where I'm speaking from was born from working with psychedelics years ago. How you get into this stuff and become you. What's your story? Do you want me to answer that as a non-dualist? Or do you want me to answer that as a human being? No, I got into this stuff because, like, I always had like a spiritual, a little bit of a spiritual tendency, you know? I wanted to believe in God. I wanted to believe in magic and this kind of stuff and tell it like it is. Um, and to put it in a nutshell, to not go off on a long drawn out tangent. And honestly, also, this book right here is that story. That's it. This story details that becoming me, you know? So you can check that out if you really want to know. But at 15 years old, this is where I usually like to start it. At 15 years old, in freshman year of high school, we all had the project of reading Siddhartha in my history class, which is, if you don't know, the life of Gautama Buddha, the Buddha. And usually I don't like reading books. I was like, fuck, I have to read a book in class. But I start reading the book Siddhartha. I'm going to move out of the light a little bit here. I start reading the book Siddhartha, learning about Buddhism, learning about how this kid that lived in a pleasure palace where everything was kept to utmost perfection and no pain and no discomfort. It was all awesome. He wanted to know what lied outside of the castle or the palace or whatever, and he went out and he witnessed sickness, old age, and death. He realized, oh my God, there's pain, and oh my God, death is a thing. What the fuck? And he became completely absorbed in the questions of, who am I? What is suffering? And how do I stop suffering? And he woke up, he became the Buddha. Well, I read that book and it completely blew my fucking mind. It completely blew my mind. I remember thinking to myself, why is this world not rampant with Buddhists? It was the most fascinating thing I had ever read in my life. It was like everybody else is like talking about God and Jesus or think there is no God and all that stuff, but nobody is talking about suffering and why we suffer and how to stop. And the Buddha laid it all out. The Buddha laid it all out so crystal clear in utmost perfection. And that completely blew my mind. It was the most fascinating thing ever. And so I read that book. I became deeply fascinated in Buddhism. I started studying it. It was so funny. I even considered myself a Buddhist. I had this page, this little sheet that I needed to fill out in school, and where it asked me my religion, I wrote Buddhist. I started wearing it like an identity. I was a Buddhist. I loved it. I started learning about mindfulness. I started practicing meditation. And also, I was a hippie. I started smoking weed at 12 and just became a stoner, So the Buddhism started to tie into this hippie smoking weed. I started, lighting incense and playing with crystals, and I had tapestries all over the wall and all that shit. I became a hippie, And then at 16 years old, I started listening to this musician, Chance the Rapper, who he has this album called Acid Rap, where he was rapping about using acid, LSD, and the way it affected his relationships and creativity and all this kind of stuff. And I got really fascinated with LSD. In the same way I got fascinated with Buddhism, I got fascinated with LSD. And so I started studying LSD deeply, intensely studying LSD and psychedelics as a whole. And eventually I wanted to try it. I thought to myself, I'm a hippie. Hippies take LSD. I'm going to try LSD. It was that linear. It was that, you know what I mean? So I tried LSD, and I didn't do it to get fucked up. I didn't do it to have a good time. I did it because I wanted to experience it for the spiritual beneficial effects of it or whatever. And the first experience was very eye-opening and beautiful and magical and wondrous. And then as I continued using it, that was when I started learning about, I learned about Buddhism and then psychedelics, which led me to learning about Ram Dass, who was Richard Alpert, a psychologist at Harvard back in the 60s, who started working with psychedelics and had these wondrous experiences of ego death and self-realization. And he traveled to India to pursue deeper spirituality. So Buddhism led me to psychedelics, which led me to Ram Dass, which led me to the East, where I started studying Hinduism and Buddhism and Taoism and Zen and this kind of stuff, and and Eastern philosophy and Eastern mysticism and this kind of stuff. And then I had that LSD experience I talked about in the live stream a little bit ago, of the ego death experience, you know? And from that point, it was all just very, very deep spiritual inquiry and spiritual development, and realizing what I am not, letting go of the illusions of self, but also, Tian, simultaneously developing a misunderstanding, a premature understanding of this stuff, because I was only like 18 when all this was happening, you know? And yeah, I just got really, really deep into meditation and yoga and philosophy and all this stuff. And um, that carried on for like 8 years or so. And then in November of 2024, like a little over a year ago now, I had an experience where I said no to a toxic relationship, you know? And what resulted in that was like this wild level of coming into my ground. Because, like, dude, I was so far out spiritually that I literally thought I was losing my mind. I had no direction. I was just off in fucking la la land. It's all love, it's all light, it's all one. There is no self. Just so far out. And I literally was like fearing for my mental health, like fearing for my own sanity. Because that's what happens when we don't understand this shit, but we start feeding it down our throats and forcing it down our throats prematurely. And, you know, I let go of this person that wasn't good for me, and it grounded me. I came into this ground of, you know, you said I'm not important or whatever. I feel you. I understand where you're coming from, but you are important. You are important, relatively. That's what I realized, is that I matter, and I need to protect myself, and I need to be there for myself and stand up for myself and own who I am, right? I came into ground. I went from lil me up into the divine, and then I came back down, now equipped with these understandings that I'd spent the past 8 years exploring. And that was when I began to go full time with dedication and consistency on YouTube, teaching and sharing and live streaming and shit like that. And it's been a beautiful, from that point, it's been such a beautiful synergy of divine wisdom, fucking formless, divine, transcendent wisdom coming down into form, even if there's no form, whatever, coming down into form and being able to be shared in a palatable way, a digestible way that's actually able to help people. Where I'm under the impression that it's you got to become a healthy human being psychologically first before you're ready to go into the Akash, before you're able to go into the divine, you know? It'll just, your karmic seeds will suck you back into worldliness until you're actually ready to transcend, you know? So that's kind of like the rundown of how it's been for me, is going into the divine and then coming back down into my ground, and then sharing from that point, sharing from a grounded, practical standpoint, you know? Sonia has arrived. What's up, homie? If one's head is just in all the books, you will go crazy. Have to let go at some point and just live life. Exactly. Now, what is entailed in living life? That's the interesting thing. You're a good guy. Much love. Good night. Are you headed to bed, man? I love you, bro. Thank you for hanging out. All right, I gotta go pee really bad, guys. I will be right back. Just give me like a minute. Sonya, what's up? How are you, homie? Just came back from a hike in the rain and maybe danced a little bit. Oh, I love it, dude. That's so good. I love that shit. Tay and Tam say hi. What does that mean? I do not think it's meant to be, though. The place is corrupted. 1,000% my view, anyway. But I'm just no one doing no thing. That's so good. I love that you understand that, Rob. Fucking spiritual bypass 101. Where's Spirit Mama? She's out hanging out with the family right now. We're on the same team, but different players on the field perspective. Yeah. 'Twas beautiful and the dark. Hold on, I gotta get out of this damn sunlight, man. What's with the surprise live? I just felt like it, man. I was feeling vibey, feeling in a really good mood. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just go live, hang out with the homies. That's what made dancing in it easy. Dude, I love that. Dancing in the rain, that's what's up. You can, when it's raining out, you can either be like, oh, it's raining. Or you can go and dance in the fucking rain like Sonya did. I'm not gonna hang out much longer rather. Sonya, my last live stream, I was live a minute ago or a little bit ago for like an hour or so, and then my landlord was like, Devin, your cat got out or whatever, and I literally had to like abruptly end the fucking live stream. And it turns out my cat, she was just in his section of the house or whatever. I thought she got outside, but fortunately she was good. Nice necklace. Thanks, bro. Oh, frick. Yeah. This girl right here. That girl right there, she got out. But yeah, any last little anything left to do before I head out? It's been really fun. This was a really fun live stream. What happened with the live last night? Dude, I fucking I took a screenshot of the live stream to like screenshot the chat because somebody said something funny, and it just crashed the whole fucking thing. I don't know what happened. Don't forget to play and laugh and be loving. Exactly. That's the point. I love it. But yeah, I think I'm gonna head out, guys. Some dance in the rain, others just get wet. Facts, dude. That's a beautiful way to put it. Exactly. It's the energy you bring to it, man, and it's where you're standing when you do it. That was funny. Plans for today? I'm done, bro. I'm done with today. I made a video, worked on a video, did some errands, cleaned. And I'm probably gonna like fucking take a little nap. Maybe play my game, work out. Maybe I'll probably make some lunch here soon. And then that's it, bro. That's it. Just kicking it. Maybe go on a walk. I kind of want to get outside. Get some fresh air. Fresh air is very important. Devin, you the man. No, you the man, bro. Takes one to know one. All right. I love you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. I feel like I should do these like surprise live streams more frequently. Why the heck not? Sounds awesome. I may go back in the rain. I love it, bro. Well, I hope you have a good time. You should let me know how it goes. But yeah, I love you guys. Thank you for hanging out. If you were in that last live stream and saw the very ending, I bet that was pretty funny. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. I will definitely be live next Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time if you want to hang out and vibe. Would you mind sharing about your necklace? Thanks for sharing. I got this. This was given to me. I've like been wearing beads like that, like Indian beads like this for years. But this set of beads was given to me by an old lady that got them in India when she was a teenager, which is really fucking cool. These are some old ass beads, bro. And my other ones broke, so I just started wearing these ones. But yeah, that's that, man. I love you guys. Thank you for hanging out, and I hope to see you all next Thursday.